This new moon is not about manifestation. The retrograde weather has made you play a horrible game. You lost and you're doing your walk of shame to the locker room and reflecting on your actions. The new moon in Virgo is receiving no light from the sun. The moon represents our needs, the sun represents our energy. So when the moon has light, we have the energy to meet our needs. And when the moon is new and blank, we're meant to reflect on the last 28 days and whether our needs and actions lined up. Virgo is initiating a new 28-day cycle. Virgo deals with the themes of information, data, and hygiene. It's a really good time to step into the deliberation room with you at every age, at every stage in life, your ancestors, guides, little demons that have been clinging along, and review paperwork. Are there some contracts that you've signed that are really bad? You have to toss it in the shredder. Are there contracts that have been buried under piles of garbage that have really good terms that you need to bring to the top of the pile and review? But it's not a good time for you to initiate any new contract because you simply don't have the room. We all have goals and dreams and a destination, but we can't get there if we have a bunch of loose ends scattered behind us. The Virgo archetype is especially perfectionistic when it is unconscious. It places a big barrier between us and our goals because it tells us that we have to do things the right way. It engages in systemic thinking, but what we need to reach our goals is to engage in creative thinking. What if the right way is wrong? Entertaining that you might be wrong is creative because it nudges you towards discovery. Discovery is scary and vulnerable for a lot of people because it requires you to admit that you're not an expert. Ask questions when you want to have answers. When you're in a state of discovery, you're placing yourself before people who may know more or have more. We talk a lot about the word surrender, but we can't surrender until we've exhausted every possible option. We wave the white flag when we have no energy left. These retrogrades are making you play a bad game for a reason. You need to surrender because surrender is a creative act that would lead you to discovery. When you do all of this work, you awaken to the conscious aspect of Virgo, which is the medicine man, the skillful person, the surgeon who precisely cuts to heal.